Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am going to be sharing with y'all reviews on all kinds of products. Things that I have been testing here on my channel, maybe in a first impression videos, some of the things from my Sephora haul, just lots of products that I've been testing and trying, and I'm going to share with y'all my favorites, my hate-its, and everything in between. The good, the bad, the okay. You know, and if you're new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope that you will subscribe before you leave today. I'm actually uploading every single day right now. So if you want to see some new fun makeup content, this is the place to be. But I'm looking in front of me. I have so many products to review. So many things I've been testing and trying. Some of these things for over a month. Some of these things a little bit quicker. But I finally have my thoughts together and I'm ready to share. So let's jump into it. Let's start off with some things that I'm really enjoying. This Glamlight Scooby-Doo collection, so good. Listen, this highlighter, first of all, the packaging, this is the coolest packaging I've seen Glamlight do. Like, I think this is so incredibly fun. This is the the highlighter duo. So this says it complements a variety of skin tones, completes any look. So we open it here, and first of all, you have a really nice mirror. Like, this is a large size highlighter. Do you see how big it is compared to my hand? This is very cool though. First of all, I love a colorful highlighter. Like you see, I have this icy highlight on today. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I love a fun, colorful highlighter. These are two different formulas. So these highlighters shift multiple different colors. I wouldn't even call these duochromes. I'm not sure that I would call them multi-chromes, but they're so shifty. I do have a video with the full collection. I also have some looks on TikTok and Instagram, but this highlighter palette is really super special. So up top, we have this more pinky purple white leaning highlighter. Both pans do have a bat stamped in them, which I think is so cute, but this one definitely has some sparkle to it, but it leaves a very wet look on the face. Very beautiful. I love it. And then down here we have this more cool toned highlighter that's like this purple, blue, green form, like shift shade, but this down here is very sparkly, not glittery. I'm not going to review any highlighters today that I would describe as glittery, but this highlighter definitely has a lot of sparkle, and depending on how you move, how the light wherever you are is hitting your skin, what angle you're at, you're going to see different shifts, and I think that's so fun. I'm so happy to see colorful highlighters kind of coming back. I know they were never really gone, but I feel like, you know, they kind of had a phase and then we didn't see as many, and now we're seeing them again. And, you know, I kind of say in all my videos that makeup should be fun. I'm not trying to look better. Like, better for who? Like, better for what? You know, makeup to me is self-expression. It's fun, and I love a good color shifting sparkly highlighter. This one just so beautiful. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you love colorful highlighter like I do, because this one is super duper special. Okay, also from that collection, I really like these creamy bullet lipsticks. I'm actually wearing, I think, the purple and the green mixed on my lips today because I was just like getting ready and I'm like, oh, I want to mix and create my custom shade. So we have all three, the purple, just the packaging. They're all very like tones like this, just variations. So beautiful. A really, really nice bullet lipstick. Not drying. It doesn't grab weird. Like, they're very creamy. They look hydrating. They look super duper nice on the lips. I'm going to set those right there, or else if I set them in front of me, I will knock them over. But you can see the finish it gives my lips. Not matte, not glossy, just a very like satin-like finish with a little bit of shine. I'm super into it. I've really been enjoying those. I found myself reaching for them multiple times, which is always a good sign. Okay, I have to say, the unexpected winner from the Glamlight Scooby-Doo collection was this liner. This is the liquid liner in Bat Eyes, and I don't know if this is a different formula from the Barbie liner, but I love them both. I had no idea that Glamlight had such a great eyeliner formula. I am using this black liner today. They call it the Bat Eyes liner, and it is so very black. It dries down, and you better have a cleansing balm to get it off, which is so good. If you were like me and you have oily skin, which already makes products not want to wear super long, and I have allergies on top of that, so my eyes will get irritated sometimes. They'll get very watery, especially if I've been outside. This liner, it's not going anywhere until I take like my cleansing balm at night, and I really make sure to, of course, be gentle, but I really have to get that cleansing balm on the eyes to take it off. I love that. This liner, it's not going to smudge. It's not going to move until you get ready to take it off, which we love. Okay, this is something from the collection that just didn't work for me. Not that it was terrible or anything. This is the Mascara. So I'm not going to say this is a terrible mascara. It's just not my personal preference. I like how long the brush is. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I feel like with how long this brush is, I can really get into the lashes on the corner right here very easily, but this formula just didn't do a whole lot for me. It's definitely not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but it's not something that I'm going to be looking to repurchase. I don't know. I think this was limited edition, so if I loved it, I wouldn't be able to repurchase it anyways, but it's just not a favorite. And that's one reason I really like doing these videos, is because sometimes products can get lost when I'm just doing favorites videos, or when I'm just doing the worst makeup videos. I really want to review things for y'all, even the in-between stuff, you know? So I'm going to keep using this mascara. I've been using it, you know, like, because I mean, I want to use it. I have it. I want to use it. So I'm going to use it up, but it's not a favorite. I'll use it on my lower lashes. It doesn't transfer or anything, but I really like a mascara that just gives me like bam, bam, bam lashes, volume, length, everything. For reference, my favorite mascara of all time is the Melt Supernatural Lash Mascara. Love that. Been using it for years. So yeah, this one, it's not a favorite. It's not terrible. I'll use it until it's gone, but I won't be sad when it's empty. Okay, let's talk about another thing that was just not for me. Not for me. That is this Jaclyn Cosmetics Brightening Banana Under Eye Powder. Okay, I got this powder 70% off. Morphe was doing like 70% off Jaclyn Cosmetics. I shared it on my community tab. I know lots of y'all shopped that sale too. So I am very happy that I did not pay full price for this. I'm happy that I got it at 70% off because, listen, I love testing makeup. I love reviewing makeup. That means I buy a lot of makeup, and I'm very happy I did not pay full price for this. Now, I tried this in a first impression video, and it went terribly, but I was like, you know what? It's user error. It's user error. So used it since then. I've tried using it different ways. So the first way I tried was how I would normally set my under eyes with like my Sigma powder or my Huda Beauty powder. I took like a puff and I just pressed it into my under eye, and absolutely not. It had too much of a sheen. It's not like a shimmer or sparkle, but it does have like this sheen to it that should be super flattering. But for me, it just kind of emphasized texture I had, and it didn't, like, it's not that it really like clung to any weird areas, but it just did not look smooth under my eyes. Now, I know so many people love this powder. I actually bought it because I saw Alyssa Ashley using it on Instagram, and I thought she looked amazing. But for me, I am 35. I do have oily skin, and I do live in a humid place. And for me, I felt like it emphasized my pores rather than blurring them. There's something about it. It made my under eyes look worse rather than better. And I just really don't like it, no matter how I used it. So I told you I tried pressing it on with like a puff. So other ways I've tried using it is after my face is set, just kind of brushing it on like I would almost like a finishing powder under the eyes. And I do have a finishing powder that I'm going to talk about later that I love. But this one, no matter how I used it, with a brush, with a puff, with a sponge, before powder, after I had set with my favorite powders, I never love it. Okay, so let me talk to you about a finishing powder that I do really enjoy, and that is the Kaleidos Symphony Face Illuminator. Now, I'll show you this one because I've been using the one in my little trio. They do sell this as singles, so I'm using the tan trio. I could also use the medium, but I've been really enjoying the tan. They do sell this as a single in this size. So here is what the shade medium looks like in the single. And it's called, the Face Illuminator. So this reminds me of like an Hourglass finishing powder. After I set my face, I will take this shade right here, the light shade, and you can just dust over the under eyes, the T-zone, just to give a little like, not highlight in a cheek, not this, but highlight and like just a little brightness, blurring under the eye. So beautiful. And then this palette as a whole, you can tell I've been using this a pretty good bit. I do have a video, like I said, on I think everything I've used at some point in my videos, but I really like this shade over here. I don't dip into this shade too much. I'll usually like dip once here and then dip like 3 times here. This is definitely, which I prefer kind of a warm shade, but I do like mixing these. So I do use all 3 shades in this palette. Also love the packaging. I think it's so futuristic. I mean, Kaleidos has been doing like the space future theming for years and years and years, and I love that they're carrying on with that. But the bronzer contour shades are very buildable, and I like that because you can't really overdo it unless you're just like building it layer upon layer upon layer. For me, I found it very easy to use. Put it on, and it's almost like this lightly there bronze contour, and then I go in again and it's just how I want it. I really like that. I know sometimes with bronzers that are super pigmented, like my One Size bronze trio, I love that, but I do have to remind myself when I'm about to use it, go in with a light hand because it's very pigmented. This, it's going to be hard to overdo it, and I really enjoy it. I don't know if I said, but this is the bronzer contour that I'm wearing today. Okay, I shopped the Pat McGrath holiday collection. I won't spend too much time on this because these are all formulas that are not new to me. But in case you were curious, let me just go ahead and let you know I'm so happy with my purchases. I love Pat McGrath blushes and highlighters. I knew that. So very happy that I bought the Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette in Nude Venus. That's this one right here. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. The imprints on these blushes are stamped in there so well. It's going to take a very long time to get rid of that imprint. I love that. I'm really happy she does it because it keeps the experience very luxurious, you know, like they're really in there. And then I also bought the other palette. This one is Divine Rose. I like them both. I mean, they're both very different. One is a bit more vibrant like this one, but I bought both of them and I'm happy with my purchase. I also bought the single blush that was in the holiday collection. This is Nude Venus 2. This is a more glowy blush and I've been loving that. And then of course I had to buy the extravagant highlighter because I love her highlighters. Like those Bridgerton highlighters, amazing. Look at the imprint on this beauty. You see that? Oh, it's so beautiful. It looks so gorgeous on the skin. This is Venetian Nude, and I love this imprint. I love everything about Pat McGrath cheek products. I am hoping in 2023 we get bronzers from Pat McGrath. I'm so hoping that. Okay, let's talk about a few more highlighter palettes that I've really been enjoying. I like this Martine Cosmetics Triple X palette. I think this is a good highlighter palette. This one is not very sparkly, but you have some really pretty formulas in here. These, yeah, they're a little more like, I don't want to say sheer. Sheer is not the right word, but they're not that sparkle highlighter. This is the type of highlighter that you could go in with a fluffy brush and you could get a very light layer of it on, but then you could also really build it up if that's what you want to do. So we have some pretty shades in here. This is like a white to blue. This is like a blue purple, and then we have like a green gold here. I enjoy this. I really like Martine Cosmetics. I also bought this. This is the Beetlejuice and Makeup Revolution Handbook for the Recently Deceased Highlighter Palette. Packaging, 10 out of 10. I love that it looks like a book, but the product inside is just okay. Definitely not a bad highlighter formula at all. I like the shade selection we have in here. This more peachy orangey pink shade, this more pinky vanilla, and then this more bronze shade, but it's not a favorite. I do have to baby it a little more, you know, make sure I'm putting it where I want it, pressing it in with my sponge when I'm done, or if I don't press it in with my damp sponge when I'm done and make sure I use like a setting spray, then it does kind of sit on top of the skin, which is not a highlighter thing that I like. All of the highlighters that I love and keep in my collection do sink into the skin. Even the ones that are very intense, it doesn't look like a stripe of powder on my face. And this one does. I feel like if I just go in with my brush, I don't like it. If I go in with my brush and then I set my face with setting spray and then I press it in with my damp sponge, then it's very nice. So it's just not a favorite for me. Okay, On Top of the Mountain and Beneath the Stars from Sugar Drizzle. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, like, is this one different from the other formulas I've tried? Because I've been trying a bunch of different colorful highlighters. And I want to say, I saw M. Jones on Instagram, love her account. She described these as more cool toned. And as soon as I read that in her caption, I was like, yes. I could not think of the words to describe, like, I'm like, what? There's something different. These are a little more cool toned, and I find that to be so true. These are also more of like a squishy type formula, in that if you like press them, you'll see your fingerprint. I really like this palette. I think it's very beautiful and it has a lot of sparkle to it. So if you like a sparkle highlight, if you like a colorful highlight, you will like this. I definitely recommend you watch my video where I'm swatching this, because I know when I hold this up to the light, it just looks like a bunch of white shades in the pan. Maybe you can kind of tell a little bit, but these definitely have beautiful color to them. And in my video, I do show like swatches and things like that, so you can really see the shades. But I've had a lot of fun with this. I also really like the size. I think like how big it is for how many shades you get, it's just very nice. It may have a long name, but the packaging I feel like is really compact with everything you get. So I've really been enjoying this. I don't think I said at the beginning, but I will link everything that I talk about down below in the description box. So if you want to check it out, you can. I do have codes with some of these brands, so if you want to save some money, I will put my codes down there. You can check everything out in the description box. Okay, I've been trying a couple of things from Euphoria, and I'm really enjoying them. Euphoria sent me a package and I was so excited. They were like, these are some of our top products. So I've been testing them and I'm ready to let you know my thoughts. Some things I still have to review, but I am ready to review these two. Now, this is the Euphoria Pre-Game Skin Moisturizing Setting Spray. I really like this. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I've used quite a bit of this already. I've been reaching for it like every time I do my makeup since I got it. I really enjoy it. It's a great fine mist. When you spray it, the mist is so fine. I do have a video testing these, but I love a fine mist. There's nothing worse than grabbing a setting spray, spraying your face, and these big like droplets hit your face and ruin your makeup. No, this is a very fine mist. If there's any like powdery look to the skin, this takes it away, but it doesn't give me too much of a glow. I'm very picky when it comes to setting sprays. If I reach for a setting spray that's supposed to be glowy, I want it to be glowy. If I reach for a setting spray that needs to just lock everything down, not move it, that's what I want it to do. This is like a perfect blend of the two. It doesn't really add a lot of extra glow, but it does make me feel a little hydrated, and also it sets my makeup into place. So I've really been enjoying it. I did finish my makeup with this today. I've been using it like crazy. And then this protective primer falls into the good category for me. Not a favorite, but it is good and I'll continue to use it. It is very hydrating. I know it claims to be like a gripping primer. I don't find that to be true, but I do feel like it helps my makeup wear longer. I never don't use a primer. So if you're going from never using a primer to using this primer, you probably will notice your makeup lasts longer. It does kind of smooth the skin. It has a slightly glowy effect. If you like to wear products that just give your skin a subtle glow, no coverage, you could definitely wear this alone just on top of your skincare, kind of like just a glowy primer. It's not overly glowy. There's no sparkle, and it's not like you're gonna put it on and be like, wow, I'm glowy. It's gonna be that very subtle difference of just my skin looks nice and hydrated, and I do feel like it gives a nice like canvas base before I start my makeup. You know what? I was like, oh, I'm going to review highlighter palettes, and I completely forgot to review the one that I'm wearing now. I won't spend too much time on this because this launched in the Unearthly Cosmetics mystery box. You cannot get it anymore, but if you got it, don't you love it? This is the Ghoul Light highlighter palette. I really hope Unearthly will do some more palettes like this so you can try this highlighter formula. I know you're looking at it and you're like, no, that's intense. And I do have a video with this, but I'm actually wearing this shade today, this purple swirly shade called Chilling. I have it on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose. I love this highlighter palette. If you bought it in the mystery box, kudos to you, because I bought it as soon as it went on sale and I love it. In my Sephora haul, I bought this Give Beauty liquid lipstick. It's called the I'm Still Here liquid lipstick. That's a cute name. Like, is my lipstick still here? I'm still here. That's cute, right? That's cute. I bought the shade Flannel because I love Give Beauty's lipsticks. I have their Anaheim Shine formula and I think they're so great. So when I saw the liquid lipstick coming out with new shades, I was like, let me buy it. I got it during the Sephora sale and I have to say it's really nice. It lasts so long on the, like everything it claims, if you go to the Sephora site, you read the claims, everything it claims, it does. It stays on my lips. It doesn't make them feel drying. It just looks so nice. The packaging is luxurious. I've been so impressed with Give Beauty. I wasn't sure what to expect, you know, it's another celebrity makeup line, but I mean, so far the lip products that I have tried, the glosses, the lipsticks, now the liquid lipsticks have been such great quality. Okay, I also bought a Persona blush. I see why so many people love this blush. This is the Super Blush in Bubble. I know why so many people have this as a favorite. It's very, very pretty. I am wearing this as a blush today. And I did not expect it to be as pigmented as it is, which is a good thing. I really thought, I've never tried Persona Cosmetics. This is my first time trying the brand. I really thought it was going to be a blush that I had to build and build and build. I was like, this is going to be like a barely there blush. I'm really going to have to like pack it on. But no, like it applies so beautifully. I picked it up with a brush and I'm like, wow, I really like it. And of course I could build it up to get more intense payoff, but it's really, really pretty. And now I'm curious to try more products from Persona because like I always hear their products getting hyped up. I finally decided to buy this blush, test it out. So I would love to know if you have any other Persona favorites because this blush has made me so curious about the brand. Okay, Bella Beauty Bar. I love. They keep putting out such good products. I have the Fire and Ice collection. Bella Beauty Bar did send me their products and I have a video swatching all these out. Now, I'm pretty sure the name for these are the Metamorphosis Chrome Flake gels. I think, don't quote me. I will link them down below. But I have the Fire and, no, did I say Fire and Ice? Fire and Blood. I love these. So I'm wearing these, well, I'm wearing these on the inner corner today. The palette I'm wearing today, I'm actually in the process of testing and reviewing the Be Perfect Carnival Interstellar palette. I did do a full video on this if you want to check it out. But I'm wearing that today, and then I'm wearing one of these on top. Which one am I wearing? Okay, of course the one I knocked to the floor is the one I'm wearing, Syrax. So these are like House of the Dragon inspired. If you're new here, I'm the mother of dragons. Hello. No, but like the theming of this collection as a fan completely called to me. So I was so excited about these and I'm wearing this one on the inner corner today. So it's like this gel sparkle shifty type of product you can see on the inner corner. Again, I do have a whole video where I'm showing these in different lightings and things, but I have not had any like drying out with these. You know, I know sometimes products in pots like this can kind of get dry. They can not work well after you use them a few times. These are just good as new. Now I do make sure I have the cap tight on them when I get done using. I put them up, but I have all the shades from that collection. They're just so shifty and beautiful. I love doing an eye look and then putting these on top, whether the inner corner or all over the lid, out here. I mean, you can use them on the body however you want. I think if I could only pick one shade though, it would have to be Fire and Blood. It's like this, almost like this deep dark rainbow of a shade. It's got this like black, red, blue, green, yellow, but it's all like Fire and Blood is such a good name for it because think about like if there was this beautiful rainbow and then a dragon came and like blew fire all over it, how the colors would change. Just that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. Like that's what I would compare it to. I really love all the shades though. I mean, another one that I really love is Seasmoke. It's more of like this silvery cool toned rainbow almost. It's like blue and purple with a little bit of like holographic flecks in there. But my favorite way I will say is to wear them like I do today, to finish off my eye look and then just take and tap them kind of right in here, the front part of my eye. I love them so much. I also really enjoy these. I want to get some more of these. These are the Bella Beauty Bar Liquid Chromes. So good. Now, it's taken me a while to review these because with liquid shadows like this, and these are like multi-chromes to the extreme, I don't think I have swatches of these here on my channel. I think only on Instagram. So let me pop up swatches for you so that you can see kind of in different lightings the shifts that you get in these. I have the shades Anemone and Aurora. I love these. Again, I don't get into liquid shadows a lot because, I mean, okay, I have deep set eyes. That's obvious. You're like, yeah, we can tell. I have deep set eyes and I have a lot of creases in my eyes. So I have a crease here and then I have like two folds here. it's just, I have deep set eyes. It is what it is. And then on top of that, I'm 35. So I do have some like crinkles in my eyes. And I have oily skin, which also extends to my eyelids. So a lot of times with liquid shadows, I would put them on. I would, you know, I always keep my eyes like this, not like trying to keep them as smooth as possible. Let the liquid shadow dry. But after a couple of hours of wear, I would start either to see them creasing, or I will see liquid shadows wear away, or I will see them just flake away. Just, it was never good for more than about an hour. But these, favorites. At the end of my day, after 10, 12 hours, they still looked good as new. Good as new. I'm like, wow, I need to buy every single one of these. I want the whole line. I had so much fun. I wore these. Have y'all seen that video yet? I think so. I wore these with neutrals. I did like a warm neutral look, and then I went on with, I think, Anemone, and it just was like, brought it all together. So pretty, so pretty. I love these. Okay, let's talk about a couple of the things from the MAC Black Panther collection. These are the Ultra Dimension Skin Finishes. I won't talk too long about these because this is not a new formula to me, but I have to say I've really been enjoying this Wakanda Forever collection. Everything I've tried from the collection I have enjoyed so far. I just think if I could only get one thing, it would be the highlighters, because I think these are the most special, and MAC really put in the extra effort with these. The only thing I don't like is I feel like the compact is a little light. I feel like if it was a little more weighted, it would have felt a little more luxurious for this price point. But the embossing on the pan, the nice mirror, the formula, and then the Black Panther on the front, I love. I also bought the gloss from the collection. I can put this on now. This is the Feeling It lip gloss. Again, I like the MAC lip gloss formula. This is just a Black Panther shade. I really enjoy it. I love a sparkle gloss, so definitely been enjoying that. I have the Show Off Love Me liquid lip color. I enjoy this too. I wouldn't say it's a favorite for me. It's not something I really reach for. It is in the Black Panther packaging, but the product inside is just like a 5 out of 10 for me. Don't hate it, but don't love it. And then this lipstick. Now, this is the, what formula is this from MAC? This is their bullet lipstick. Oh, the Amplified Cream. I like this. This is a creamy bullet lipstick with a little bit of shine to it. I bought the shade Story of Home. This I like. This and the gloss are the ones that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm using those over and over and over again. I will I have a whole video on this, 2 looks with the collection, but there's also the Black Panther mask imprinted here, and I think that's very special. It's a nice little detail that they put for when you open the lipstick, you still have some detail and not just on the outside. Okay, this was a new lipstick formula. I bought the Pat McGrath Labs Lip Fetish Final Lip Shine. This is the shade Nude Venus. I love this. It's a sheer lipstick, but it's shiny and it feels very hydrating on the lips. I really like to just like put on a lip liner and then put this on, like fill in my lips with a lip liner, put this on, put it on top of a liquid lip, wear it by itself. It's a really beautiful formula. It's a sheer lipstick that feels very luxe. It has a hint of color. I really enjoy it. Okay, let's jump over to some skincare. Now, I want to say, when it comes to skincare and hair care, I really, really wish I could get these reviews up quicker for y'all, but I just cannot. I really like to test my skincare and my hair care for longer. Now, some things, of course, I can let you know pretty quickly, like, is this moisturizer too heavy for my skin? Did something cause a breakout? But with other things, it just takes me a little longer. And you know, even like with hair care products, you know, if it's like a texturizing spray, something like that, where it's like immediate results, or a hairspray where I'm like, yes, I used it, it worked how it said it would, I love it. Those kind of things I can, but there are other things that just I have to use more than 1 or 2 times, because I just would feel so bad if I came on here and was like, I love this, and then, you know, after using it a few more times, hated it. So all that to say, I am sorry that I cannot review these products faster, but some things, they take me time, they take me some time. So I've been testing this Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream for about a month now. I like this. Now, like I said, I have oily skin, but I do want to take care of my eye area, especially because I am, you know, I'm not 16, you know, and I do my makeup a lot. So I'm always like using extra cleansers around my eyes. So I do kind of like, I try to be gentle, but of course I do touch my eye area quite a bit. So I do want to pamper it and take care of it. Sometimes I just use moisturizer, but I've been really diligent about using this eye cream every single day so I could test and see. And I really like this. It has not been a chore at all to make myself use this. I have wanted to use this every day. It does have vitamin C and niacinamide in it, which are 2 ingredients that I really enjoy. But I want to say it also has caffeine, and it's supposed to like help with puffiness and stuff. And like I said, there are days where I am doing like multiple eyeshadow tutorials in a day. I try not to do that too often, but sometimes it is what it is, you know, between being a mom, a wife, working at the hospital, doing YouTube. Like sometimes I got to do multiple eye looks in a day, and I really want to baby my eyes, and I feel like this really helps to give me a little bit of hydration. I definitely feel like my under eye has looked a little bit brighter. I feel like my under eye area and all is just looking better than it did before I started using this, and it's not too heavy. That was one of my fears. Like I said, I have oily skin, so I was a little nervous that if I put this under my eye, that, you know, a little later on in the day, it would just be too hydrating and my under eye would start creasing or the makeup would break apart. But that's not the experience I have. It's very nice. It doesn't interfere and make my makeup worse. It just looks so nice, and I've really enjoyed having this in my skincare routine. I'm very, very, very excited about that. Now, I also have some hair products to review. I do dye my hair. So my natural hair color is much, much lighter than this. It's like a dishwater blonde. So I do dye my hair. So I have color treated hair, and I use heat on my hair. I use my Dyson Airwrap. I love my Dyson Airwrap. Curling irons, like wavers, all kinds of tools, flat irons. I heat style my hair. So it does have some damage. I would say I have very normal hair though, but I try to really take care of it. Sometimes I do clip in extra wefts for a little bit of volume if I want that like over the top look, but I do damage my hair by dyeing it and heat styling it, and I try to take care of it as much as I can. So I bought this sample size of K18. I bought this during the Sephora sale. I heard so many people loving on this product, and I'm like, you know what? Let me buy it. This is the leave-in molecular repair hair mask, and the full size of this is like $75, and I'm like, what if I hate it? What if I hate it? What if it does nothing for my hair and I'm just out $75? Let me buy the sample size. Okay, this is one that I had to control myself, because the first time I used it, I got on the phone with my friends. I was like, get it. Get this. Get this. It is amazing. So one of the things that's different about this is you don't put it on in the shower. So I get in the shower, I wash my hair, I shampoo my hair, and then I get out of the shower. And this is a leave-in. So I put a lot of this in my hair. It says start with 3 pumps. I will say for my hair, like all of this hair, I put in like 7 to 8 pumps, but I put it, you know, from here to here. You're supposed to put it all in your hair. And the first time I used it, I got done styling my hair, and I'm like, my hair has never been this soft. It's never been this hydrated. It looked so healthy, and I'm like, this is amazing. But I will let you know, I have used this and used this. I've used it probably, I mean, I've used it every time I've washed my hair since I got it. I don't wash my hair super often. I wash my hair every like 5 days or so, and I've used it every time I've washed my hair. And I love it. I bought the full size. I'm like, $75, I'm buying it. I don't care. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. And I enjoy this so much. Every time I use this, I feel like I see a difference in my hair, which we love when we try something new and we see a difference, right? Like, it just feels healthy. It feels healthy. I do have lots of layers in my hair, like long layers. The front would be like my shortest layer. This is the shortest layer, and I feel like the front of my hair probably gets the most damaged, right? Because I'm constantly touching it, moving, and it's the one that probably gets the most heat styled because I'm like, oh, my hair looks okay, let me just touch up the front, you know, when next day or something like that. So I've noticed just such a difference. I feel like my hair looks shinier, healthier. I mean, I'll quit going on about it, but I love it. Okay, this was another product that I loved the first time I tried it, but I'm like, no, you have to use it for at least a month. I really like to give skincare and hair care a month before I review it. Again, some things you can see instantly, usually like more styling products, or like for skincare, a zit treatment, something like that. You can tell a little bit more quickly, but this is the Oribe Maximista Thickening Spray. This says, spray on damp hair section from roots to ends, blow dry for the highest volume, finish with a final mist to hold styles. Now, I have used this when my hair is wet before I blow dry it. So I told y'all, I heat style my hair. I use my Dyson. Every time I wash my hair, I'm going to heat style it. It is what it is. I really, really love this. The bottle is so dark, I don't think you'll be able to see, but I've used a good bit. And what I'll do is, this is like the last thing I do before I blow dry it. I use so many hair products. I love hair products. And that's probably another reason it takes me a little longer to test things, because I really want to make sure that it's the product, the new product that I'm using, that's giving me the results, right? So this, last step, everything else that I want to do to my hair is done. It's wet. I'm ready to blow dry it. I will usually like flip my hair upside down, and I will spray this at the base of my hair down here. I'll make sure I'll get like behind my ears, like where the hair, you know, like right on the root. And then I will spray it down while my hair is flipped over. And then I will flip my hair back up, and I'll kind of like section it out, usually just into like 3 sections. And I'll make sure I'm getting the root and down the hair. And then up here, I'll spray it all on the roots. And I do feel like it gives me volume. And like when I'm touching my hair, I'm like, oh, like it does. It feels thicker. And I'm not saying that it's making me grow new hair. That's not what it is. But it is like plumping up my hair and just giving me more volume. I've really enjoyed it. And one of the main things for me with hair care products, I don't mind feeling product in my hair. I understand you're gonna feel product sometimes for it to be working, but I don't want to have to wash my hair more often because of a product. I don't want it to make my scalp super oily or anything like that. And that's always the thing I really want to test the most when it comes to like thickening sprays, volumizing sprays, products that you're putting at the root. I always want to really test them and make sure that my hair is not, or my scalp is not producing more oil, and my hair is not feeling dirtier faster. So these 2 hair care products, I know it took me a long time to follow up with y'all, but I'm happy to say I love them so much. And I just feel like I said, I have long layers in my hair, and I just feel like, of course, those help give me volume, but throwing the spray in there has helped even more, and it smells amazing too. All right, y'all, I think I covered everything. I think we got through all the products I want to review. I'm very excited because super soon we're going to have the best of the year and the worst of the year videos coming. I cannot wait for that. I hope y'all enjoyed this speed review. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on everything. I hope you're having a super awesome, amazing, wonderful day. And I will see y'all very soon in another video. Bye.